Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy in another episode. This time it is a little purge against a Alpha Legion Vanguard. So let's see. Orbital assessment. Okay. And of course this is the priority assignment, as it's actually pointed out right there. Have located the Alpha Legion encampment. Blessed be the Emperor. Fortunately, the enemy is small in numbers, but they are still Chaos Space Marines occupying fortified positions. Orders assault the encampment and exact just punishment on the Arch traitors. Start.
Thousand worlds, 100,000 wars. There is no respite. There is nowhere to hide. Across the galaxy there is only war.
Oh yeah, there's only war. The messy part is, actually right now, as you see, these guys seem to be quite, I want to say expensive, that is the wrong word. No. It got a little bit harder, so the difficulty has increased, which is on the one hand, of course, not good. On the other hand, it is good, because we then have a little bit of a challenge, which of course is not bad. Better than actually having a mission which is way too easy, which in the end is not fun at all. So on this side, no enemy is currently, that is the good part, since then, or for that, we have more space to kite them around. Very, very good. And of course, what is obviously quite insane is that we, for those guys, need a lot of hits with our signature spell, so to say, to bring them down. So let's go to close combat and damage multiple enemies at once. That actually makes it time-wise a little teensy bit better. Okay, this one died quickly. I will take the chest with me, although I guess there's not going to be too much of an upgrade inside. I right now don't care. Those turrets I'm going to take down as well. Obviously, this is a purge. This was absolute nonsense on my side. Of course, we need to take them all obviously down. Since even tarantulas, of course, well, not even, but tarantulas count obviously as the units we need to destroy as well. Voxcaster down. I will do the only thing I need to do. This is the kiting. The thing is, why I obviously took down the Voxcaster there at first, even though I, so to say, risked obvious hits there. I did not want to have all the orbital bombardments coming down on us. That would have been not good. And I have the little hope here in kiting and retreating that the Hellbrute will actually use the aggro and not, okay, it did not work out as intended. But at least right now we can focus on this bad boy. Going close in, doing double damage, one-time damage of course through our fiery form, and on the other hand through our heat beam, not anymore, but Hellbrute going to be taken down very, very quickly. Oh yeah, and what would be very, very useful in the end would actually be a inoculator refill. Using this turret to cool down a little bit. He's not, okay, now he's actually targeting us, but I think he's not going to bring us down in HP. So, nearly good part, the very good part, is nearly all of the enemies have been killed. Of course not half of the enemies are nearly down. This is good, and we already see time-wise it is a little bit more of a challenge, as I said already in the beginning. That is good, that is good, that is good. Exactly what we want. So let's see, could there be another bigger target? That of course would not be very nice. Okay, I need to get rid of the chaos spawns before I actually bring down the Alpha Legion Sniper. Not the heaviest of enemies, but it can do its damage, or he can do some jolly good damage as well. In bringing, especially actually when our suppression resistance is down. Okay, we have got 5 inoculators remaining, which should be just enough, Still in these missions I am always, well, shall I say intrigued, but always a little bit, pressure might be the wrong word there, but always I would like to have some inoculator refills actually. Since, I mean, overall we can die 3 times, so that is no problem at all. But okay. As talking about inoculator refills, there we are. Going through, and the walking over ice actually is quite neat. Alrighty, I want to take down the Vox caster. Doing a little bit of damage there. The problem, or the thing is, why, actually not really a problem. The thing is, why do I always go after the Vox caster? Of course, it is obvious. It calls down orbital bombardments, which do damage if you don't get out of its reach. But the second thing, of course, is it is very, very useful if the death ray, whatever you want to call it, comes down. It is also useful to get out of the explosion radius. If you don't do that, you lose a lot of HP. So the problem there is you have then a decision to make. On the one hand, die or lose a lot of HP, which is not good when you are, for example, facing a lot of enemies around you. On the other hand, if you stay and get shot at, if you don't stay and move and try to get out of harm's way, you can't really use, except the signature, no, not even the signature spell you can use. We need to stand and shoot, and can't walk and shoot. So since then, the Vox casters are always my first target if I see them, and if I see the radius on the ground, I always try to locate them immediately in order to be safe there. Okay, they are gone. Always using synergies I do enjoy. Oh, I also saw that one. Fun fact, I just saw him on the map and not... this is how I sometimes don't really pay attention to what is directly in front of me, because I'm trying to look around, looking on the minimap, looking on everything. And I actually did see the guy there, not on the screen, but on the, well, on the screen obviously, but not, I saw him on the minimap. Fun fact there. Okay, good. The obviously very, very important part is we already have taken down the Hellbrute. What is the Hellbrute? Obviously, the Hellbrute is the boss enemy here. So that one needed to be taken down. Even though we already have another bigger, or well, not bigger enemy, but so to say, a boss enemy, a champion enemy, a champion plus enemy, let's call him like that, marked on the map, but I assume this guy is just going to be a rebel sergeant of sorts, which is not as much of a problem as a Hellbrute. That is the good part, and we have still over 20 enemies remaining, that is for certain. But actually, we should come to the 20 enemies left point very, very soonish. That one is down. I'll do something insane. Doing something like that, and we have a Alpha Legion Commander. Alright, so let's bring him down. Like so. And that is the good. The death came swiftly to him, obviously. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, if you think about, we are just one Inquisitor, which is not as enhanced as, well, maybe some Inquisitors are as enhanced as Space Marines or Chaos Space Marines are or were, but I think most of them actually don't exactly, maybe the champions of the Inquisitors, the Lord Inquisitors. Are we a Lord Inquisitor? I don't even know. But, I mean, this is an RPG game, but we are taking down those mighty Space Marines, 1 and 1 and 1. Okay, Tarantula Sentry Gun gone, so only one remains. On the right side it is. And then we are through, and only one thing remains.
Today is a good day.
And that is going to be taking a look at the debriefing, the very, very important debriefing. Let's see. Oh, don't you like Chaos Engines, how they actually look like? But this picture here actually remembers me of Matrix Revolutions, the firewall scene. But well, anyhow, the Alpha Legion cadre has been thoroughly expunged from existence. They will torment the Imperium and the grief-laden soul of the God Emperor no more. Operation successful. The traitor Statis were trying to corrupt the minds of millions with psychosomatic suggestions broadcast through the immaterial veil. They attempted to raise crude secret armies to cause mayhem and diversion on worlds targeted for invasion. The drug infected masses would have been activated via psychic impulses. Order data 7s are now combining through the subsector archives, searching for similar cases. If they do exist, they need to be exposed and dealt with. And guys, that right now actually brings us to the end of this episode. We will of course go on in the next one with another priority assignment. I think we still have, if I don't count the randomly generated ones in, we still have a little bit of work to do. I moved to Tears to see the Chaos Scum on the run. My sincere gratitude, Inquisitor. I wonder if we could keep up this collaboration a bit more. I have geometric data on another threat involving the Ruinous powers. Perhaps you could give them the same treatment. In fact, why don't you give them a harsher one? I am praying to the Emperor to hear about their demise. I look forward to hearing about their demise. Alright, so okay, good, neat. And as I said, thank you for watching, guys. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice one. Stay frosty.